2021 is around the corner, and what are the few things that are most important for any software developer to be looking at and get your hands dirty, especially if you're a new developer or you're seasoned, but you want to change up a little bit because what you've done in the past is not always going to be the same thing in the future. So here are a few things you should consider. Number one, the cloud. The cloud services, if you use AWS, Google, or Azure, those are typically the top three. There are new ones coming on board like SnowFlake, Cloudflare. I think that's a pretty good one as well, more into security based. But you have these different cloud services that you want to use, and they have a lot of tools. So many tools, it takes a long time to learn. So get into learning how the cloud works, and I'll talk about that in a moment. Number two is using libraries that have already been pre-built for you. And personally, I like using React. So use Node with Node.js, download that, and then download a new React project and just start building code from there. And then when it's once you learn how to use it, it's pretty simple. It's really easy. Creating components are wonderful because you just build a certain component and it's reusable. It's probably one of the best things I've probably ever used when it comes to programming software because it's hot reload. Everything is just so nicely put together that I think React can be one of the best things. And number three is machine learning. If you want to get into machine learning, I think it's important to do it. I think you probably already know this already. But machine learning has a lot of benefits. Creating some small metric of data that can then be transformed into something else, or at least make a prediction on what you could do, especially on the users or whatever you have in your system. It's a huge benefit if you're in your company and you're introducing them, say, hey guys, you know what, I think we have all this data here and no one's working on this. Maybe I can head that project on creating something with metrics or creating something where we can have a prediction that will provide our users with such a substantial amount of benefit. Hey, let me hit that project up, I'll do it, and give you guys a return on investment on that. And if they let you do it, and show them how great it is at the end. And if they start seeing the ROI on that, they would definitely think you're that person in the office. They're going to give you all the kudos for probably a pay raise or whatever. Like I said, those are the top three things you want to look at, because coding is not exactly the thing people are so focused on anymore. Of course, we want you to write programs, we want you to know how to write algorithms. They're kind of implicit, they're implied. You should know how to do these things, but they're not so much the thing people look at anymore. People now are wanting to see, can you provide a product quickly, and can you provide it on some services like the cloud service? I'm gonna go back to clouds. So cloud is really useful because if you're building or setting up something, they're going to have things called like YAML. YAML is a files where you kind of, rewrite these scripts, they're recipe scripts that automatically allows you to quickly stand up something, some bucket or whatever, if you're talking about AWS. So let's just set up something like a Lambda function, which is AWS, to just run some code and, and it shuts down right afterwards. What I like about this and using Lambda or functions in Google is you can create an API there that could use your machine learning that will service your front-end app, aka React, and all that can be done in the cloud without any true services, no servers, nothing like that. So you have all that can be done by your developers. You want to save costs on DevOps because you're not worried about scaling, not worried about you need more servers or maintenance or nothing like that. All of it done in the cloud. So you just have your developers working on that. Now, if you want to get into a little bit more deeper into this, now I have not personally used this, but there's one called SnowFlake. SnowFlake is for machine learning or a lot of data services. SnowFlake sits on top of Google Cloud, AWS, and Azure for Microsoft. And what they do is they leverage all the tools that are there and makes it very easy for data scientists or other people who are doing data analytics, data harvesting, or if you're just kind of looking at data lakes, whatever you want to do, it allows you to build those things pretty quickly. So when you use those services, it allows you to quickly create this environment where you can get analytics done pretty fast. Machine learning is like this. So I would definitely say look into SnowFlake. I don't know the cost of these things, and I haven't really used it myself, but I saw the benefits of it through all the way they do. If you're looking to build an app, I definitely say go and look into React. If you're looking at cloud services, in my opinion, I like Google Cloud, but I mean AWS might be a better one for you. Depends on your ability to see what you want. But here's the thing though, when you start using cloud, whatever one you get into, you're kind of stuck in that one because how you build it is they build those environments where they keep you. So be mindful of that, especially when using databases. Databases are pretty much fixed in their land. So try your best to understand exactly which one you want to use for the long term. So let's put it all together. So cloud services are great for your APIs and for your front-end applications. AI is good for your APIs and being able to provide your customers with rich information and predictions on things, so you can help you as the developer or the company to evaluate your customers and your customers to make better decisions. And then the last thing is, when you build those things, use something like React on the front end, which will be able to make a fast and great experience for your customers as well. Again, thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.